All right, guys, here we are again. Stage 4, after party, Queens Highway, advanced group 650 to 1,000. Did this race yesterday and got absolutely destroyed. Checked Zwift power afterwards. Turned out the event I entered had some people with scores in the low 30s, 50s, and 60s. So there were some serious athletes leading the charge yesterday. But I was not able to hang on to the tail of the tiger and got dropped in the second loop. Let's see if we can last to at least the third loop this time, because there was a lot of individual time trialing going on yesterday, which didn't make for very riveting television. Looking to right the wrong from yesterday. Here we go. All right. Out of the gates. Okay. Ooh, this looks like it's going to be as urgent as it was yesterday. I'm going to need to dig deep. And make sure that I'm not getting dropped. Yesterday I got dropped on a downhill. Granted, the group was going 60-something kilometers an hour down the hill, so it was charging. But I was tired, I got gapped, and I could not make it up. And they just rode off into the sunset. And I did a lot of individual work. Okay. Let's just stay with the group. See what they decide to do on these hills. Seen some familiar names. So there's some good horsepower and tacticians in this group. Gonna stay super focused. Try and stay more mid-pack. If you're not paying attention, you can get flicked off on these little risers and drops. So we just want to make sure we're holding enough power to be with the group. Okay. Decent speed, decent intention at the front. Okay. %, still draftable at these speeds. Okay. Finding good wheels to sit on. Wow. Real push is happening. Woo. Spicy. Spicy start. Long downhill. Okay. Little gap behind us. Not much. Try and recover. Got that pump in the legs already. Go ahead and use the anvil so we don't get dropped here. This is where I got dropped yesterday. That anvil just carrying us along. 70K an hour. So that is the right spot for the anvil, down the steeper pitch. That is probably how we got gapped yesterday. So we need to be aware and ready for that push through the bottom. Here we're just holding speed. Whole group's here. Nobody getting left behind today. We'll see if this group settles into a rhythm as the race goes on. Such a short race though. People will try a bunch of different tactics before the long hill climb out of the highway. Speed carries, and then right here we got to push. Okay, and then we hold the speed, find wheels, don't work too hard. Push with these guys. Up over the rise. All right. This course is hard. Just got to be on it. Anvil again. Use it at the bottom. Good so far. Oh. Just breathing. And let's hit That anvil again. Okay. That was great. Want to stay towards the front. Just float the wheels. This guy pulling us. He's off, so we're off. Okay. Speed of the group. Float up. Float up. And now press. Three seconds off the front. Work over the rise. Breathe and move. Make these guys work. Carry us around the corner. There we go. Oh. There we go. On the wheels. Oh, this is getting real. That's how I got dropped yesterday. Anvil, deploy. Woof. Take the wheels as they present. There we go. These guys smell blood. Draft up. Push here. Ride some wheels. It's hard today. Okay. Staying on the train. Woof. Featherweight. Save that for the hill. Gotta be super aware on the downhill. Holy moly. In pretty uncharted territories. 345 is our average so far. We're usually 300 to like 310, 315. So, this work, guys. Heart rate staying elevated. Trying to not even pay attention to that. Breathing it out. There'll be some anvils. Maybe. There it is. Just find the wheel of the anvil. There we go. Not getting left behind. There we go. That was smart. Smart move for once. People coming over the top from the back. Carry the speed. 7K to go. Almost 13 done. Almost 2/3 of the way there. With the group. He does ride for Toyota. So, is that good? All right, guys. Still here somehow. Carry the speed of the group. And push. Move with these guys. Let's use the feather. We're doing it. Somehow. Okay, feather again. One more loop of the circuit, then the climb. Breathing, moving. 340 for this amount of time. Out of body. Out of body. So let's recover and draft. Watch out for anybody using the anvil. Don't want to get Wile E. Coyote'd out here. There's one. Okay. Just hang on to it. Okay. Last time up and over. Then down. And then highway. Okay. Oh, nobody wants to go. This is great. We might be able to recover before the big hill. There we go. Oh, yeah. All right. We've got to get ourselves to that hill. Got to dig. There's the anvil. Let's ride it. Push up and over. Spin it up. Nobody wants to go. That's great. Oh, we're allowed to still be here. That's awesome. Just over this last rise. Here's the feather. We got a gap. We don't want it. Here they come though. Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking the guy from Toyota took 2 laps off. He's gonna show us what's up in a second. In fact, he's showing us right now. Right off the front. Nobody wants it. We definitely don't. All right. 8th place. If we can stay with this group. Better than 8th if we can work our way up. Okay. Use the group. A couple of quick pedal flicks and float through. Okay. Find the fast wheels. There we go. Good move on our part, just to be with everyone. Getting towed up there at 40K an hour. Now comes some good work again. Use the feather. Up one place. $400 meters. To the line. Oh. Oh. So much better today. So much better. I don't know. 5.7 watts per kilo for the winner. What do we think, guys? Accurate? I think Wales, Broadhurst, and Sen are legit. And I think I've seen Vestergaard before, and that's legit. Not sure about the U15 at 4.6 watts per kilo. Maybe he was the 40-something kilogram rider that was getting called out in the comments. But none of that matters. What matters is, oh man, I rode it so much better than yesterday. I pushed where I needed to push, made sure I wasn't going to get dropped in the spots that the typical drops occur, and that is at the bottom of the steep hill because of the anvil. That is not doing enough work over that little riser before the main hill and getting lost there. And then the hill itself, specifically the last little bit where you turn left up to the start finish. You gotta go 6-7 watts a kilo. And you just have to do it. Doesn't matter. That's just how it has to be. So way better performance today versus yesterday. I think I had a higher wattage for 20 minutes yesterday. You can't see it The 20-minute today is 4.2. Yesterday, I believe it was 4.3 or 4.2 high. So on par. But yesterday I finished like what, 15th? And like 3 or 4 minutes off the leaders. So 12 seconds off the leader. This group was probably constituted a little differently. I'm sure everybody here has really good scores, but there were some top of the leaderboard scores in yesterday's race, 38 or something like that, and 50 something, and 40 something. So guys on Zwift Power that are getting their golf game right, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, we did 4.2 for 20 minutes, 4.8 for 5 minutes, 5.7 for a minute, and 8 watts for 15 seconds. We were drained at the end. There was no standing, sprinting. It was just really just hanging on to the line. Vestergaard finished almost 4 seconds ahead. I didn't have that. I couldn't have closed that. So well played for him as he pushed along, and well played to everybody else. We got what we came for: fitness, fun, and redemption. Today, we got redemption. Definitely rode way, way, way better. Feeling well chuffed about that. 7th is better than 15th, but it's still not a podium. It's still not top steps. And you can see what the top steps look like ahead of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All of them well into the 4s, and probably comfortably so. And that is where I need to get to. I need to consistently be 4+ comfortably. I am currently much better suited to holding 3 to 3.5 watts per kilo at a group that's going 40 to 42 on the flats, 40 to 42 kilometers per hour. There's not a ton of work that's needed there. And then when it pushes up to 50 and 50 plus, I can close those gaps because I have the legs to do it. What I'm having trouble with is sustaining, like today, 4.2 watts per kilogram and 4.1 overall for the entirety of the race, with elevated pushes intermixed into that. So, got to build that traveling speed, if you will, which is really just more Ks on the bike, getting more distance in. And as you know, although I know a lot about training from my days as a rower leading up to the Olympics in Athens in 2004, I know all about training. But if you're following the channel, I'm not training. I'm just racing every day. My professional career, if you will, is far behind me. And this is just way too much fun. Got to mix it up and be competitive every single day. That is what gets me out of bed. That's what gets me on this machine every single day on my Zwift ride, which has been doing a pretty good job, pretty sturdy piece of machinery that I've enjoyed using with Zwift. So it's a race every day for me, just racing my way to fitness. People ask me at 45 years old, what are you training for? And I just say life. Just trying to stay alive over here. I'm an older dad, got a 2-year-old daughter at 45 years old. So I got to work out every single day for many, many years to come so that I am doing right by that little girl. And so, speaking of, I need to warm down because I got to pick her up from school, from her pre-kindergarten class that she loves so much. And I love that she's already playing with kids her age and learning and doing all that fun stuff. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. If any of this resonates with you, if you're enjoying it, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. Subscriber base is growing. We're like in the 40s now. Who would have thought? In the 40s. So I love hearing about what you guys are doing. As many people that are leaving comments for me and following that have channels, I'm trying to tune into what you guys are doing as well. It's been some really cool stuff happening in the community from people at all levels, from the tippy top fastest riders to people who are brand new. And you can find all of that and everything in between on YouTube. So it's pretty cool how the Zwift community operates. And I love the positivity and love being a part of it. And it's been a lot of fun for me. So hopefully it's been a lot of fun for you. It's not without challenge. It's not without days where we wish it were going better. But all in all, it's been really good. So, time to warm down. So for now, that's all from me.